Now Power BI components. What are the different components of Power BI? So Power BI comes with these different sub applications kind of. Okay. So first one is service. Service is nothing but it's online, like you use how it's in cloud. Okay, software as a service. It's like Facebook or LinkedIn. You can go into app.powerbi.com. So I'll show that anyways. And then you have a desktop. Desktop is an application where you will install and then you will use it. Mobile, you have also mobile apps in both iOS and Android. You guys can also see the reports as well in mobile. So next is gateway. So the data are sometimes it's not in cloud. It's stored somewhere in server with high securities. We need to set up a small software to set up a gateway. Okay, so that you are allowing access to that particular server. So that things needs to be done. And the developer. So sometimes you create a Power BI report, and this Power BI report should be in, for example, that should be in your company's website. That should be in application, in mobile application. That particular Power BI report should be there. We have APIs, REST APIs, where it will integrate in the apps. Okay. So these are the different components of Power BI, and I'll explain you how this components flows across. Okay, so we connect the data from different applications and we build in a Power BI report. Okay, after building the Power BI report in Power BI desktop, I'll show you how does Power BI desktop looks like. Just hold on. So let it open. In the meanwhile, I'll tell you. So Power BI desktop is a free tool, 100% free tool. So you don't need to have anything. It's a 100% free tool for learning. So you can connect everything into the Power BI desktop. You can create all graphs and all the things. And then what happens is it gets published to the Power BI service. Power BI service is an online application. And then that particular Power BI, once you did connected and completed, you wanted to, like, data will keep on changing, right? You want to go and pick the data, right? So that is where Power BI gateways will be there. Your Power BI gateways will go and pick the data and it will refresh the data. And will keep on refreshing the data, and you will be able to see the data from mobile, tablet, from laptop, anywhere you can see the data. So there is a simple flow of a Power BI with explaining with the components. So consider, so this is a Power BI desktop. Okay, so Power BI desktop is a proper application. So this is where we'll create a lot of graphs over here. You have fields. Once you bring the data here, I'm just bringing one sample data set. So I have connected the data into the Excel data. So we have the fields over here. From this, we can create a lot of graphs. Okay. So this has like 2 years, 3 years data. We can see up for those 2 years, what is sales happened. So it's like United States of America is 2.5 million. I mean, sorry, 25 million, 24.9. So like that, you can see, you can make different graphs and you can publish. Okay. So this is just like you are editing a photo and uploading it in a Facebook, just a similar kind of that. Okay. So you are creating a report and you are publishing to the online. So what is online? So online will be like once you publish it, the reports will come into your website. Okay. So it will be like this. So app.powerbi.com. Once you log in, it will ask for username and password. I have already logged in. Okay. So you'll have so many reports and all will be, once you publish it, it will be sitting in these. One example I have taken as, we'll see. So this is a COVID report for the United States. Okay. So this is some reports, like you can see for New York, what is the status, daily cases and other stuffs. For New Jersey, you can see You can check the timelines. Okay, total deaths, a filter and see for the total deaths, where happened more. All these things will help you to understand the data. This is a simple example. So like that, you can do an interactive session. So for this particular location is Rayon. So there where how daily increments happen, cumulative. It's like rolling. We'll tell it as rolling, right? One by day. So it's a rolling is a cumulative one. So doing increments. So like this, you can see various KPIs. So key performance indicators. Okay, so you can see worldwide also, and in country and states also you can see. So like that, they are giving. See, if you have, if you can see, you can chat in Teams from right from Power BI. You can chat in Teams. You can commentate. You can subscribe it. So you have so many collaboration options over there in Power BI. One couple small example I would like to give you is like these reports. Okay, so this is a student's absentee, secondary level student absence reduction report. Okay, so this is what is the percentage? So in a class like 2.8, it got that is a time like more absentees has happened like that. So if you see November, around November, this particular time 4.4% seems to be increased because there could be some functions or some Thanksgiving or something like that. So because of that, the 4.4% of absentees have happened. And also, if you see here, this particular grayish thing is a forecasting. So if the data is like in this way, in the future, how much it will be? Like it will be around from the range of 2.3 to 0.9. So that is a average kind of thing. It will even forecast for next 5 years how your product is going to be like that. Okay, so you can see here for this particular so you can see for fine arts, more absentees has happened. If you click on fine arts, you can see other stuffs getting changed, right? So based upon how many for 1 period, 2 period, 6 periods, how many have done like that, we can filter and see it. So this is a simple report for you to identify. Okay, district status, opportunity by schools, conversions, topics. So all these are some examples for you. Okay, so another example I'll tell you. These are professional reports. Okay, so another this UN volunteers. So it's a mobilization report. How many in across the globe? How many are supporting for the UN? Okay, United Nations. So there are 31.85K volunteers. In that 15K are females and 17K are males. So that's 46 is to 54 ratio. And average age of all the events. So average is 41 years. Like youngest is 18 and eldest is 93. So 93 years is the most oldest volunteer in this particular group. So you can see for particular ranges, you can see for regions. So all these I'm showing you guys so that you can understand the capability of Power BI. Okay, so you can do like you can zoom and see. You can, for example, I want to suppose see for India. So I want to see for India. In India, how is this? So in India, 253 are females and 464 are males, and you can see 39 average. So 22 and 72 is there. In the 566 are there. Nationality according to nationality, volunteer types. This and refugees project management officer. So 203 roles in that roles to 213 or project management officer. Okay, so like that you can understand. Okay, so in this 686, 31 are international members available in international other countries. So like that you can do an analysis. So you can see, you can filter with female, how is it's growing over the years, how male is growing over the years. So like that, you can do an analysis. So these are like, you can see the ranges. These all are filters. Okay. You can see the ranges and see. Okay. So that's an example. So I'll tell you one more thing. You can also set up quizzes. So for example, I'm giving you a dinosaur related data. Okay, measurements. I'm doing so how each and every dinosaurs or sizes will be, length will be, circumferences will be. Okay, all this I'm giving you, and then I wanted to give you a quiz. We can have a quiz. Hey, I'll give you a question. You have to select any one of the answer. So this is done in Power BI. Think that it's not done in website, it's done entirely in Power BI. Hey, your answer is correct. I want to click and see. Yeah, I want to click and see. This is correct because these are the numbers. This is why it is correct. These are the different capabilities we can do in Power BI. Okay. And then see, this is a game they have done. Okay. So this is like not so kind of funny thing. Like just they want to try how it will work out. Okay. For example, if you click on fire, this black, if you can see, it's moving and trying to hit that red color. So I didn't succeed. It fell in front. So it's an example. Okay. So like that, you can create games as well in Power BI. Okay. So there are more number of capabilities you can do in Power BI. It's not just it's just not limited to something we think. We can create a website related stuff. We can create so many logics. We can create so many formulas. We can play with numbers. We can integrate to another website or another application. We can do so many things with the stuff. So next thing I would like to tell you is how is the job opportunities across in Power BI. So job opportunities in Power BI, India, I have collected for India and United States. If you're going to go with 1 year experience in Power BI data analyst, initially you will be paid as 4.42. But ongoing, like 2 to 3 years, if you stand on for Power BI, this is like it includes almost similar to my level as well. So and I took it from various Glassdoor and Indeed a platform. So to collect all these numbers. So if you are planning to switch your career with 2 to 3 year experience, you can easily go for around from Power BI developer to senior software engineer level. So if you are so even if you guys are like not having Power BI developer, maybe like we can tell that we have worked on some projects. We have worked on few implementations, and you can tell that you have 1 year or 2 year experience and trying to switch your jobs towards Power BI. Okay, so currently, like these are starting salaries. Remember, these are not average salaries; these are starting salaries. So anyone with a senior software engineer or almost paid 14.85 as an initial starting. Okay, so then think about average could be more than 2 to 3 lakhs, more than this. Okay, so Power BI architect is paid around 25 lakhs point 80 to around like 45 lakhs. So and then it comes Power BI like like a director. So next role will be the Power BI director, that will be of 50 lakhs per annum ranges. In United States, if you guys are in the United States, then the starting of the salary will be 24 lakhs per annum. That is $1,000, and across your various levels, you get around 70 lakh per annum. So that is almost like 4 or 5 lakhs per month in United States. I mean, as per Indian currency. So this is the level of there. Like I get minimum 5 calls per day that there is an opening in Power BI. Guys want to work on it. If you go for freelancing, also I get at least monthly like 10 calls on freelancing stuff. So there is a lump of opportunities after this COVID. So since during the COVID, so many data were not collected. So after the COVID, so many openings are there to collect the data, and they need so many roles across the organization. So I would tell you, you have a very bright future if we can go and work together towards the Power BI. Yeah. Okay. So I have just given you guys an overview how what is Power BI, what is data science, what is data visualization, why it is used and how it is used, and then how it will look like. All these things are given how it will work in the back end, and then we have seen the job opportunities as well.